touch greatness.
I'm Luke Cozens, play for the Lethbridge Hurricanes, 2024 draft eligible. I'm on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Luke Cozens in, wrist shot, that hits the body in front of the diving Coons. Cozens with a wrist shot, score! To now, stretch now, Cozens looking to pounce. Stevenson with him, Cozens, quick shot, score!
Living like I got nothing to lose.
Living like I got nothing to lose.
That's J1 track.
Like I got nothing to lose. Living like I got nothing to lose. Living like I got nothing to lose. Living like I got nothing to lose. Like I got nothing to lose. Living like I got nothing to lose. Living like I got nothing to lose. Living like I got nothing to lose.
I Only Touch Greatness podcast, Vancouver's best show with Ryan Hayes.
Often imitated but never duplicated, I Only Touch Greatness podcast with Ryan Hayes.
Born in Whitehorse, what was childhood like for you growing up? And what was it like to play up there, and how hard is it to get noticed?
Yeah, Whitehorse, obviously, it's a small town, so not many scouts up there or anything, so getting recognized is pretty hard. But growing up there is pretty awesome. Like, you're out in nature a lot. You got a tight group of friends because there's not many people there. But fishing, hunting, all that. And then, hockey, like, even though it's a small town, like, hockey's like, everyone loves it there. It's like the main sport. So yeah, everyone plays it, and, it's loved there a lot. So yeah, I loved growing up there for sure.
Did you play any other sports growing up?
Oh yeah, I played soccer, baseball. I mean, it's kind of hard. Like, soccer is also pretty loved there. Like, a lot of soccer there, but not much anything else. A little bit of high school sports, some volleyball, but yeah, that's about it.
Did you always want hockey to be your career? Yeah,
100%. Like, my dad made a outdoor rink in our backyard since I was like 3. That's where I first started playing.
Of course,
and then,
yeah.
Yeah, that helped me fall in love with the sport a bit more. And yeah, it always seemed like the right path, especially with, my whole family playing and stuff. So yeah, definitely was hockey for me.
Oh yeah, we'll get into those questions in a second here. Is there somebody that you kind of want to model your game after or play like?
Yeah, I really like watching Matthew Barzal. I think he's super fast on the puck, and he plays a good he plays a good two-way game, I think. So just play like him. Really quick on pucks, and good passer too. So if I could play anything like him, I'd be pretty happy.
Hey, I like that choice too. That's a good one. Good Coquitlam kid. So we're from Coquitlam.
Yeah, exactly.
So he's from here too. So he's a couple blocks away.
Yeah, exactly.
How did Yale Hockey Academy help your development? Because I mean, last year or a couple of years ago now, but you contributed pretty good. You had 41 points.
Yeah, I think Yale's a great academy. I went there when I was second year Bantam, and it was a hard year for us. We were a good team, and COVID kind of messed it up for us. We only got 5 games in, but throughout that year, we kept going to the rink every day, even with the whole COVID situation, practice every day. So that helped a lot with development. And then U17 year wasn't my best year. Struggled a bit with size and stuff, but then U18 year, I grew a lot in the summer, and yeah, I came in last year with a little bit of anger, and had a good season, I think. So yeah, they're definitely a really good academy for development and growth.
Good. So you've been training with the chip on your shoulder.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely.
So 7th round, 140th overall, the 2021 dub draft. Where were you when Lethbridge called you?
I was actually on the ice at Yale. So, we all sat up. We had class that day, but we put the draft on the TV, and all of us were watching, and we watched the first couple rounds, but then we had practice. So, the later rounds we weren't really watching, and I was on the ice. Another guy who was already signed by Lethbridge came down, Nolan Wiesner, and he told me I got drafted. So I got undressed, talked to Pete. So yeah, that's kind of how I found out.
Did you have any idea Lethbridge was interested? I mean, of course, your brother played there.
Yeah. I think they had a scout in Abbotsford that would come to all our games and stuff, and I talked to him a lot, and they let me know they were pretty interested in me. So had a meeting with him before the draft, and then yeah, I didn't know they were going to take me, but I was pretty happy when I found out.
Because your other brother played hockey in Abbotsford as well, right?
Connor.
Connor.
No, I don't think so. He played at NAX for a year in the sports school league as well, and then
okay, some idiot friend of mine said that he thought Connor played there in Abbotsford.
Now that I think, he didn't play in Abbotsford, he played in Aldergrove. He played a year there with the junior B team, or maybe 2 years. I'm not sure.
No, that's what he said. He said the wrong city though.
Yeah, Aldergrove. Yeah, he played there for 2 years, I think. So yeah.
Obviously, the other older brother, Dylan, and also the former captain of Hurricanes. What was it like growing up under him and having him in your life, and also being a Hurricane?
Yeah, I think it was definitely helped me a lot with playing the sport of hockey, because he was pushing me all the time, obviously trying to get me to a good level as well. And yeah, having him as my brother, we were always on the outdoor rink together and stuff, and seeing how he's doing is obviously, super proud of him. He worked really hard, and I think, just having brothers that like hockey that much definitely helps with development and love for the game and stuff. So yeah, definitely.
How are some of the meeting sticks battles?
They get aggressive sometimes, for sure. Yeah.
Or even you got the whole outdoor rink. How were some of the battles?
Yeah, there was some bruises from falling on the ice for sure. And then we still play mini sticks every time we go home to this day. So those get aggressive too. Yeah, pretty heated.
Is there any part of his game that you try to take on?
Yeah, I think he plays a very responsible game, like two-way, good defensive center. So I'd like to develop that into my game a bit more defensive player. I think that's what he is. So yeah.
Is there anything you've beaten him at? Is there something that you just dominate him, whether it's golf or hunting?
He's a little bit better than me at golf, but we have some close matchups in golf for sure. And then yeah, I think I'm a little bit better than him at mini six. So I'd say we get we're pretty even in everything. We like the same stuff. So yeah, we do a lot of different games around the house and stuff.
Yeah, were you with him on draft day when he got drafted?
Yeah, the whole family was staying right downtown in Vancouver, so it was pretty cool experience for sure.
Yeah, that's the same Quinn Hughes, Bowen Byram year too. Not Quinn Hughes, Jack Hughes. Jack Hughes went first.
Yeah, it was a pretty talented draft for sure.
Yeah, it was a good one. You got any nicknames? I know your brother's got the workhorse of Whitehorse, so you got something?
Not anything like that. Yeah, teammates just call me Kaz or Kazi, but yeah, I don't know. Nothing like that yet.
Is there one aspect? I mean, there's probably more than one, but what's one aspect that you're trying to work on the most?
I think just physicality, like using my body to protect pucks, to cut guys' hands, to, do soft locks, like good body position. I think that's the most important part I need to work on right now with my game for sure to take it to the next level. That's obviously a big step in this league is the strength. So, I think developing that part of the game will definitely help me take it to the next level.
So when I just met you at the Langley Event Center a couple of weeks back, when you were here playing the Giants, was that your mom that was there after that commented on my awesome picture?
Yeah, that was my mom and my dad. They came down from Whitehorse to watch that one, so that was nice. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, I know. It's always nice when you get to see the family show up.
Yeah, definitely.
On that note, how nice is it, or how awesome is it to have a great billet family?
Oh, they're awesome. They make great food, and they have a nice house. They're the nicest people ever. So having a good billet family definitely helps with the whole experience, and they're the best I could ever ask for. So,
what are the chances your brother stayed there as well?
Yeah, I think that helped because when we'd visit him, we'd come to the house and stay here too. So I got to meet them when I was younger, and so coming in here was really easy. Like getting adjusted to the house was really quick. So yeah, definitely helped a lot.
What's one thing that you bring to Lethbridge that the others might not?
Yeah, I think I'm a good skater. So I think when I get the puck back in my own end, I can pick up speed and get the puck in and make some plays with it. So I think.
What's some advice a coach has given you recently? Some of your best. What's the best advice?
I think just not like letting outside noise get to you. Always staying true to your own game and just playing with confidence. Confidence is key to like being a good player. So I think, just never letting anyone get to you, staying confident, trusting your own game and, doing what you can with what you got.
How important is a young athlete's social media?
I think it's really important because, I've heard about this a lot, in the draft year, like teams look at that. That's one of the first things they look at. They look at what you post and stuff to see what type of person you are. So I think, having a good social media that portrays you as a good, smart, happy person is, definitely important.
Yeah, they're lucky. They teach you guys that really young nowadays.
Yeah, exactly. It's good.
We had on this superstar, or he's at college now. He's in college now, but he's going to be a superstar running back football player. And he told us that when I asked him that question, he told us that he won't post anything that your grandma wouldn't want to see.
Exactly. I think that's definitely smart because, your grandma doesn't want to see the stuff you do outside of, your regular life. So yeah, hockey and that stuff. So yeah, I think that's important.
Do you have a favorite road stadium so far in the Dub?
Let me think. I actually really like Kamloops. I think they got good ice, and I think the feeling when you're on the ice just is really good. The crowd's dark, and it's really bright on the ice. So I think I like the feel of that. And then I think Red Deer's got a really, really modern, big rink. So I like that one too, for sure.
Have you made the trip down through the Washington?
No, not yet. That's next year for me.
Okay. That's unreal. Apparently it's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm excited. I heard the rinks there get pretty loud. So
you played a few games for the Salmon Arm Silverbacks. What was it like to play there? And did you ever have a chance or thought of going the college route?
Yeah. So, I was going to a couple ID camps for the BCHL and just happened that Salmon Arm was pretty interested in me. I went right to their preseason after the camp last year. So I went down there, played a couple of games with them, and then we just kept in touch a lot. I went up there, and when I played those 2 games, it was good. And yeah, I definitely coming to Lethbridge was a big decision. I thought about it for a while. I definitely was considering the BCHL college route, but couldn't be happier with coming this way for sure.
That's for sure. They treat you really well there.
Yeah.
Okay, another beauty in common, Marquez Miguel. One of my favorite young fellas that I've had on the podcast. Great guy. His dad's a beauty too. What's it like being around him and hanging around him?
Yeah, since I came here, me and him have been really close. He's one of my best buds on the team. So yeah, he's a beauty. Definitely like being around him. He's a good hockey player too. So yeah.
Who's the tougher one out of you two? Who would win in an arm wrestle?
I know he'd say himself, but I don't know. I think it'd be close.
Okay. You also hang around with Gavin McKenna. I saw on your thing on you're fishing and you're out on the boat and stuff. I missed the game when he was in Vancouver, so I didn't get a chance to see him. But how good is he?
Yeah, me and him have been friends for as long as I can remember, growing up in Whitehorse together and playing hockey. So, but yeah, he's a really, really talented, special player, really skilled. Like this summer in skates, when me and him were out there together, you can just tell he's gonna be great. He's so skilled when he has the puck on his stick. So, yeah, excited to see where he goes.
I know you haven't got a dub goal yet, but do you have a goal celebration?
I have no clue what my body's going to do when I put the puck in the net the first time, but hopefully just something casual. Don't want to seem too excited, but yeah, hoping for that first goal soon.
I always get excited when I score goals. Even in beer league, I'm out there. Like, you can't see me like I'm John Cena.
Yeah, I like that. I like that for sure.
What about pregame rituals?
I think I'm a pretty normal guy when it comes to that. I just get to the rink, stretch, play a bit of sewer ball. Actually, a lot of sewer ball. I like that before the game for sure. Nothing over the top or special before my game.
You put like your left skate on a certain first or right skate first.
Well, I always make sure to tap the roof before I go out on the ice, I guess.
What about sports movies? Do you have a favorite sports movie?
Yeah, I think Miracle's a obvious answer. I like Miracle a lot, but I like The Blind Side. I think that's a really good story about the kid going through a tough time in football and stuff. So yeah, I really like The Blind Side.
Do you listen to Team DJ or are you more of a earbuds guy?
I'm a Team DJ guy. I just listen to whatever's put on.
Oh, what's your go-to music?
Pre-game, a little bit of rap. But, just casual. I like country a lot. Definitely a country guy.
Yeah, favorite jersey number and why?
Growing up, I always liked to wear 12 because, my dad loved Jerome McGinley. And so, the love for him passed on to me. And Jerome McGinley was always my favorite player growing up. So I like number 12 when I could get it. But with number 11 now, and I don't mind it at all.
You ever met Jerome before?
No, I've played against the teams that he coached though, in the CSSHL.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool, and yeah, played with his kid in a
BC camp. That's what I figured. Yeah. What's your favorite or least favorite subject in school?
I think I like social studies the most. I think just learning about some history I find pretty interesting, and I just like learning about history. And then my teacher at Yale would always incorporate hockey into it and stuff, so the projects were more fun. And then my least favorite's math for sure. I'm in math right now and I couldn't hate it anymore.
I'm from the era where your teacher would tell you, oh, you're never going to have a calculator every day, but now you literally have your phone.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Dude, do you have a favorite sports franchise? Doesn't have to be
Yeah,
hockey. It doesn't have to be hockey.
it is hockey. It's the LA Kings, probably. Growing up, they were always my favorite team. I just randomly started liking them one day because of their jerseys. And then, I had some merch and I just watched them when they won those 2 cups. And, I think it'd be a sick spot to play. I live there in LA and all that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're probably my favorite.
Especially when you lived in the cold most of your life.
Yeah, definitely an upgrade from Whitehorse.
Yeah, just a little bit. What's your daily routine look like?
Right now, it's be at the rink by 8:30. So I just get up. I'm a big sleeping guy, so I get up about as late as possible, around 8, and hustle to the rink, and then work out. Then on the ice. Then I'm still in school, so the school guys got to go to school right after, and we're there till about 3, and then I play video games and chill the rest of the night most days.
So are you an early bird or a night owl?
I'm a night owl, I think.
Okay.
Don't like the morning very much.
Okay. What about stick tape? What's your color?
I'm using black right now, but
Yes.
might have to change it up. Might have to change it up soon if I don't score.
One time in my beer league, I had a white stick tape, and I taped my stick up, and then I drew 3 pucks. I traced 3 pucks, and I colored it in with a Sharpie, so it looked like I had 3 pucks on my stick.
Oh yeah, that might be smart. I don't know if that's legal, but
I mean, it can't be illegal or.
yeah, true.
They would be in there. Yeah, I mean, it's just try it in practice or something. I'm doing it in beer league. Do you have a dream venue that you wish to play in one day?
Dream venue. I think you're wearing the hat right now, but I watched a game in the Kraken rink, and the new one's pretty nasty. It's super modern.
Yeah, what game did you go to? I just got back last week. I went to the Canucks and Kraken. Yeah, so I was just down there at the game. The first time I'd ever been to the game, and the stadium is amazing.
Me and my mom went down to watch Dylan play last year, so that was pretty cool. The rink was unreal, and the intro and stuff. The atmosphere is just sick there. So I think playing there would be pretty crazy.
Good answer. They're my new favorite team. I've switched. I had to make the switch to them. After years of Canucks sucking, I made a switch. And now the Canucks are doing good on the year that I've jumped off the bandwagon.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that the Canucks are telling you to come back, I think.
Yeah, or I was the reason. I'd rather see the team win if it means I got to leave the bandwagon.
Yeah.
What are your hobbies outside of hockey?
Probably video games and golf. Pretty, like in the summer when I'm in Whitehorse, obviously fishing, hunting, all that stuff. But down here, probably just video games, golf.
Did you collect anything?
Not really. I collected hockey cards for a bit at the start of the season, but that kind of died out on the theme. But we were doing that for a bit.
Yeah, as you get older and go through the league, I always tell people to try to keep little pieces of your memorabilia for when you get older. One day it'll come in handy. Some of these people that I interview, that they're like, "Oh, I wish I kept stuff."
Yeah, definitely. That makes sense.
What makes a good captain?
I think just, checking in on the guys when you can, making sure everyone's in a good headspace, and then just being a good leader, being a good guy in the room, around, outside, on the ice, off the ice, just as much as you can, just, making sure everyone's feeling good, and, just making sure your team's winning games too, like trying your best to keep the guys fired up when they get down and stuff.
So who's your dream dinner party? We always ask this question, like, if you're having a dream dinner party, and who would your 3 people you'd want to be there?
Like anywhere, any guy on the
dead or alive.
Yeah, I think just for me, like a dream dinner table, probably got to throw in my favorite actor, Adam Sandler. I love watching his movies. He's a funny guy. I think he'd be pretty funny to have dinner with. And then maybe throw a Ginla in there, just because, maybe cure my childhood dreams a bit by throwing him in there. And then I think like someone like, Mike Tyson or like Tiger Woods for the last spot, because those guys are just, big. Or even Michael Jordan. Probably Michael Jordan, actually. pretty basic. But yeah, I think he'd be pretty cool to have dinner with.
If you were an animal, what animal would you be?
Always liked, like a wolf. I think they're pretty cool, but also like an eagle. I think eagles are sick. They're fast. They're flying around and stuff, so that'd be fun.
That's for sure. I always make this joke when I ask the question that I would always be a dolphin because I look like a dolphin.
That's a funny one.
If you were a flavor, what flavor would you be?
A flavor. Jeez, what flavor would I be? Maybe like cookies and cream.
Okay. I always go with mint because I think I'm mint.
It's a good one too.
I've had a lot of practice at those two jokes. So are you NHL 24 or 25 draft year?
I'm this year.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. So you've been doing your interviews and having contacts with people. You don't have to tell me what teams, but you're getting calls.
Yeah, I've talked to or like filled out a couple questionnaires for a couple teams.
If you could play any other sport professionally, what sport would it be?
I always talk about this. I think playing professional golf would be pretty crazy. You make a lot of money. It'd be pretty hard, like mentally, but I think it'd be fun. I'd be willing to take that on.
Yeah, you see that the Live Golf just signed that guy for like $500 billion.
Yeah, like that's just crazy just for playing a sport. So
yeah,
I think, golf, the money, and then also just the sport's fun and not as physically challenging as hockey. So,
what are your goals maybe for the next couple of years after the draft?
Yeah, I think if I don't get drafted, I'll just keep working. Hopefully, have a good season next year, and get recognized by some more teams. Still eligible, so maybe get drafted the year after, or at least go to like a camp, and maybe just you sign with a team in the future. Obviously, it's the goal, and then play in the NHL is obviously the big goal, but at least just make it to the AHL or even play overseas in Europe. You get some good contracts down there, so anything like that. Just playing pro hockey is definitely the future goal.